Okay, we are going to start off right away, going to line one. We're going to talk to Shawna, and Shawna is actually from the town of Westport, but I think she's living away right now. Let's see if we can get her. Hi, Shawna, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm doing good, and how's yourself?
Good.
That's great.
You are from Westport, but you're not living there currently?
No, I just moved away about a year ago, but I grew up back home.
Nice. Tell us a little bit about Westport, Shawna. I bet it's a beautiful town.
It's a gorgeous town. It's great for scenery. It's pretty much a place where people should go for, like, visiting and stuff, but I don't know about now since all that's been going on. So.
What do you think about what's been happening now, Shawna?
I'm very upset about it because I've been hearing things that my brother has been telling me, and then my friends have been contacting me about it, and I'm like, well, there's nothing I can really do, but like I said, I'm going to try my best and stand up for my brother the best way I can.
How old is your brother? What's his name?
His name is Zachary Jacobs, and he will be 15, his birthday.
Okay. And so, what would you like to what message would you like to give listeners tonight?
I went and wrote a speech. It might take me a while to read it, but I went and wrote it.
Okay. Would you mind if it's okay though if I stop you now and then maybe to ask you a quick question?
You sure can.
Sure, Shawna, you go right ahead. You have the floor.
Okay. Hi, my name is Shawna Jacobs. I'm calling on behalf of my brother, Zachary Jacobs, and the rest of the students of St. Peter's Academy School. I just graduated there about 2 years ago, and I was also there when Torrance was attending school. From my point of view, he has to realize that bullying works both ways. He's done things to students and made them cry. I know he is a kid himself, but threatening young girls and was hitting my brother and his friends with things, including one day my brother came home crying. I asked him what was wrong. He was hit between the legs with a badminton racket by Torrance. Like what? That's a hands off school. Why hit other students? So at that point, my parents went to his parents about the issue, and they agreed that they would take care of it, but they didn't, because Torrance has been doing the same very dangerous things too. Because when I lived home, my dad had me out practicing to drive to get my license, and we were coming down the road, and I always look on both sides of the road before I pass, just so no one gets hurt. So that's what I did. And out of nowhere, he comes up on the road, out of the ditch, and runs in the middle, and then looks at me and sticks his middle finger up and laughs. Since then, I was scared to drive. He also thrown many rocks at passing vehicles and chased them as well. I was at our local store one day when the lady that works there, her kids came in crying, so she asked them what was wrong. They said Torrance was following them everywhere they went. She told her girls to stay at the store with her until he left so they could go out and play. He needs proper discipline because he is getting away with too much and is only making him worse. It's not fair to other kids that has to deal with getting bullied and nothing being done about it. But he gets bullied and it is plastered over Facebook and news because his family can't stop it from happening. It also has nothing to do with the color of his skin, because we has many kids come to our school that was out of different cultures and they were never bullied. The reason kids are bullying him is because he asks for a lot of it. And this is a quote from my brother. He recently wrote on Facebook because he's been hurt. I got black people in my family and I got black friends. I don't care about the skin color. They are normal people like me or you. I'm just sick of this. I know a little black kid here in my town, and every time I sees him, I buys him candy and things. I bought him my ice cream the other day, and yet people think I'm racist. From this quote, I don't think my brother is racist. He knows that it's wrong, and to be racist, he has to be nice to everyone. In my point of view, my brother and his classmates are very upset with how they are being put down. I think it should be solved and both sides told, not just one side. They hurt the town because of what was said about them, and no one knew their side. I hope.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sean. Are you finishing there now?
No, I still got a little page to read.
Okay, go ahead.
I hope it all gets taken care of a lot about my baby brother, and I hate to see him so hurt and his friends and classmates. None of the kids at St. Peter's Academy has had this drama until he came to our school, and now they're all being called racist. I can tell a lot about the people in Westport. There is nothing there, only a little boy, and the kids there loves him, and he's a different culture, but no one picks on him and calls him names. I think Torrance got himself in a little spot and don't know what to do to get out of it, and I don't think that threatening other kids is the way out. His parents should be more careful and learn to take proper care of him rather than hurt other kids like they are now. So it needs to stop and stop now. And then I wrote down, I'm not putting down CBC News, but I would like to know why they only took one side of the story and made our community look bad and have a bad name. I think both sides of the story should have been heard before put out on the news and web. I always thought in this country that people were innocent until proven guilty. But it seems that a whole community has been proven guilty without all the evidence and input from both sides being analyzed first. Yours truly, Shawna Jacobs, my hometown.
Shawna, that's a wonderful letter. So many things to ask you. I don't know where to start. So the idea that Westport is what people have been saying, that you're saying the issue of bullying goes two ways. That you're saying that Torrance was actually doing some bullying to some other children as well.
Yes, now, he has.
But Torrance is 11, right?
Yes.
So how do you really? So you're saying that an 11-year-old boy can, in fact, bully a 15-year-old boy?
Well, bullying really shouldn't be at all. Like, they put it out that our school was a hands-off school, so it means like you don't touch no one. Mm-hmm. And it seems like since he's came there, like he comes out. I've walked through the hallways many times, and he came up and hit the person beyond me out of nowhere. Just came up and hit them, and I'm like, why did he do that? And they're like, I don't know. They just look at me like, okay, well, I don't know why he hit me. But he thinks he can hit people and get away with it because of his skin color. That's what he says to a lot of the students, and I've heard him say that many of times.
Well, it's a couple of things. First of all, it's tough. Like, how old are you, 17?
No, I'm actually 20. I'll be 21
yeah.
my birthday.
And I'm 46, and it's really tough to get inside the head of an 11-year-old. But I know my own son who's 10 and other people who in his class, sometimes they act before they think. And that's all a part of a maturity that needs to be, that usually does correct itself, over time. I'm just wondering that, so do you think that a lot of the story, that what you're saying to me is that a lot of people in the community, and you're saying in the school, that Torrance had been disturbing a lot of other people in the school, and this has been a reaction to some of the things that he has done?
Yes. I think that if his, like, to be honest, I think that if he had the proper discipline, he wouldn't be bullying, and nobody would be bullying him.
Yeah. Do you think though,
he pretty much asks for it.
Yeah, but with regards to asking for it, I mean, we always have to keep in mind just that someone is 11, you know? And, and
exactly.
You really need to treat tolerances of people's behaviors. There's ways to probably address it. There's correct ways to address it, and there's incorrect ways to address it, you know? So I mean, I'm really glad that you called in, and I'm really glad that you've shed some light on, cause you're right, people are often innocent until people are innocent until proven guilty, but you're right that people can make very quick judgments about any event just from the pieces and snippets that they hear in the news and what have you, and the other side does need to get out, and I'm really glad that you actually took the opportunity to get the other side out. Do you think that Westport is going to sort this out?
Well, I'm hoping so, because I was planning on taking a trip back there this summer, but it seems to me as if I'd rather just stay away from it, and knowing that there's a lot of drama there and I really don't need it, right?
Yeah.
So,
do you think that
I hope it gets better soon.
Do you think that do you think that there might be able to mend some fences there now that this issue has blown and become a local Westport story, a provincial story, a national story? Do you think there might be some chance that some people might be able to sit together and sort of come to, just sort of mend some fences? Do you have any hope at all?
I think they would if it was dealt with properly, but I think I'm not saying bad about CBC News, but I think they put it out there before they heard the other side of the story, which I didn't think was very right. I think before they put it out there, they should have got his side of the story, like they did, and then maybe waited and then got the community side of the story and the students of the school side first before they put it all out there, because they end up putting his side of the story out, and then everybody fell for his side and taught more over him than they did our community. So now our community is being put down with a bad name. And it's not fair, because they all got their sides of the story, but they can't tell it because of the fact that people think that they're bad people now.
Well, Shawna, I'm glad that you got a chance to tell Nightline your side of the story. And I'm wondering if I can ask you to do me a favor. Could you email a copy of the letter that you wrote to VOCM Nightline at VOCM.com?
I sure can.
Oh, just Nightline at VOCM.com, actually. NIGHT.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Would I be able to fax it through to you guys, or? You
could fax it. If you hold on the line, the producer, Jordan, will get some extra information from you. Thanks for calling, Shawna, and thanks for
You're very welcome.
Giving us this information. I know that there's a lot. I know that there's a lot of good people in that community, just like in every community. And I know the community's hurting, and I really hope that it works itself out sooner rather than later. Thanks for calling.
You're very welcome.
Okay, thanks, Shawna.
You're very welcome.
That was Shawna, the brother of one of the people involved in Westport with Torrance, and a different side of the story.